So yes, if you talk right now, they can hear you.
But there's music.
You don't want to miss it. The music's pretty good, though. Hello, everyone. Welcome to the show. It is Old Gray Bricks. Messy Monday. Welcome, everybody. We're back on Monday. It feels like we haven't done a Monday in like a month. Well, we missed Labor Day, and so it feels like forever since we've been. And then we had a couple of limited audience shows on Thursdays for guests. One of which is here. He's right there in the corner, bottom corner down there. So welcome everyone to Messy Monday. It is a mess, and I don't know if you guys can see it, but there is like 6 base plates of minifig parts back here, and 10 more over here because we're sorting out old minifigs, getting them back together, so we can sell some off on Whatnot, which I do a Whatnot on Tuesday nights at 8:30. But we got some folks joining in here in the chat. But let me just give you a pro tip. If you have kids, or when you have kids, don't ever put your bins of raw minifig down for them to be able to get into, because you will end up with rows and rows and rows and rows of mismatched minifigs that go on and on forever. I have like 7 of these out right now. And just for example, I've got this guy with a diver head. He's got the arms of a robot on one side and a blank arm missing on the other. And he's got Ninjago legs. So I've got to sort all that out. And there's no head, by the way. The head is in another bin. So my son, when they were little, and his friends had a field day making their own dudes. But they've ruined his college future in messing up minifigs.
And tonight's show is brought to you by Trojan.
Well, if you can store your minifigs in that, that's fine.
They would be very protected, I think.
They would. Let's see. In our chat room already, we have Cos Bricks is here. Yvonne is here. Hello. Brick Snaps is there. You have an invite, bud. Jump in. Moto also is there. And that's awesome. Minifigs are not for kids. That's right. They are not. Do not. The problem in the storage room that I had, and Mark was been in my old Lego room when we were in Rome. When you came in, the farthest thing from my build table was my minifig bins. And they were low on a big shelf. Well, guess who could reach it? Jake and them. That's where they went to. And so for a kid, they can build a minifig, swap out his arms, put a new weapon in, and it's a mock, right? And so, but yeah, it messes up things and everything. Red Carnage is here. Hello, Red Carnage. My favorite guys. That's awesome. Minifigs are the opposites of tricks. That's awesome. All right, welcome everybody. Captain Xavier seems to be enjoying food in his car. And that makes me interested in what he's eating, and B, what he's doing, and if he's on another European tour and headed to a pup tent. So, how you doing, man?
I'm eating. You don't see I'm eating?
I do. You're eating. What are you eating? I have to know.
I'm eating teriyaki chicken.
Oh, that's very nice. Very nice.
Because it's right across from the Winco where I was grocery shopping when I got the email.
So, did you go grocery shopping and then buy pre-made food after you got done?
That is correct.
Oh, I
also acquired minifigs. They finally were available in my local stores in the small town in the middle of nowhere I'm at. So, unless my fingers have failed me, there should be a green dragon, 2 nutcrackers, and 4 of the knights.
Sounds like a dive competition or something. I don't know.
Yeah. I have also Bricklink orders came in today. I have one from England that should let me finish the upgrades to my castle. I'm changing out the tops of all my parapets, and there was a part that I needed that apparently doesn't exist in the US on Bricklink,
Really?
but I was able to get them from England. So
Oh, I ordered
did.
a part that was only listed on 2 stores in the world on Bricklink, and I went to order it, one from each store. And the second store contacted me and said, apparently my inventory is wrong. I don't have it. And I tried to buy another one to send it to you, and that store was sold out. And I said, yeah, that's because I bought the one.
You bought it.
Yeah, the part I needed was a 2x3 a double slope, the top of a roof in light gray.
Huh.
And apparently you can't get those in the US.
I
You
didn't
mean
know.
like a wedge-shaped roof tile kind of thing?
Yeah, the top of the roof, the peak.
Yeah.
So I got a dozen of them or 2 dozen of them from England, and a
Did they
gold
come- Did
scorpion.
they come in a European exclusive set? Is that why they...
I don't know. The 2x4 slope only came in, I think, 2 sets. You got one in one of the random bulk brick boxes, just the classic random parts, and then there were, I think, 11 in Helm's Deep.
Nice.
Huh.
So I had one in my collection to start with, so I can guess which set I had. And then to do the corners, I ended up using the slope where it goes up against another slope and creates a gable. And then the points, the ones that come to a point, I use those to create a corner piece in light gray. So it looks lovely. And I'm looking forward to getting home and putting them in. But I'm currently having a moral dilemma of I looted one Walmart for all of their little lady knights, and I'm wondering if I want to go to another store and loot theirs as well, or if I should leave some for other people.
Nobody wants those castle figs. Go ahead and get them. It's fine.
Nobody.
Nobody.
Not around here. Nobody knows what castles are. I won't know them nowhere.
Aren't there
I've
only
never seen
like
a castle.
3 of the knights in the box, or how many of them are there? Like per box?
I don't know.
There was 3 full sets on this
Yeah,
one.
3.
3 of
Yeah,
each.
depends on-
Well, then there must have
depends
been
on the
2
box.
boxes worth in the bin at Walmart, and someone had already gotten them. So that's what's going on with me. I got 2 weeks till BrickCon, so I need to finish upgrading my castle.
Cool.
So I just want to tell you something that I miss from the Pacific Northwest is being able to just go to a teriyaki and buy teriyaki, because that doesn't exist outside of the Pacific Northwest. The ubiquitous teriyaki joint. No, that is a Seattle thing. It started in Seattle and it's kind of in that area. But when I moved to Atlanta, there are no teriyaki joints.
Really?
You could get chicken teriyaki if you go to a Japanese place, or even some Chinese places have it, but there's not the mom and pop ubiquitous we make teriyaki kind of place. That
Yeah,
is
a little shop in a strip mall kind of thing. Huh.
that got
Weird.
started by Toshi's Teriyaki back in the 70s, and it is unique to the Pacific Northwest.
What I find weird is that they're not open on Sundays.
I don't know, man, but I miss being able to go to the place that I live near and get me some chicken katsu. So I miss that.
Hello, Axel Plate. How are you?
I
That
miss
sounds
having-
delicious.
I miss having a decent Chinese takeout near my house. I'm around all these amazing Thai restaurants, but there's like no decent takeout. And that,
I feel that.
You can still get Chinese food or Thai food.
Oh, yeah.
You know, I'm talking about these little mom and pop places that are literally teriyaki and rice, and like a little tiny side salad that goes with it with some like sweet sauce on it. That is very specific to the Pacific Northwest kind of.
Oh, you had the flow. You should have said specific to the Pacific, and you didn't. You didn't get there. That's okay. I needed it. So. Anyway,
fiend.
alliteration. Yes, I love it. All right, Jason is our new friend. He joined us The first time last week is also a Peach Lugger. I almost said Dixie Lug. I almost said it. I stopped myself. Peach Lugger here with us in Georgia. How are you doing today, sir? What's up in your Lego world?
I'm doing well, thanks. Well, I'm trying. As I mentioned last time, I'm more familiar with modifying and then building things from scratch. So I'm trying to build something from scratch to modify something. I built this last time, a couple of weeks ago, I guess, and specifically want to recreate this guy in the size that Groot can wear it for riding around. Because you got to be safe. So I'm kind of trying out some various methods of making a helmet frame and getting both frustrated and a little bit of challenge at the same time. So
that's awesome. That's actually the trick. Is like you're getting excited about building something, and that motivates you, and then the crushing defeat of crap. They don't have that part in the color I want, or it's just not holding together, and then you're like, I'm never touching Lego again in my life. So I understand it. That's awesome.
And of course, like everyone else, I'm having way too much fun with this season. Actually, trying a little protector for the first time, so we'll see how that works.
Sweet. Who made that container there?
Random Amazon linked company.
Oh, gotcha.
Yeah, I ordered a few different kinds that are different sizes, and a couple that you put together versus ones that are a single piece, just to kind of see how some of them work.
Nice. That's awesome. Awesome deal.
Fortunately, Amazon will remember if I ever want to reorder it.
That's always nice until it's like this product not available because whatever that was just disappeared and everything. Yeah, Brom dropping some knowledge. There you go, right there. Awesome. All right, let's see here. Jeff Van Winden. I'm just gonna go across the bottom here. How are you, sir? Good to see you.
I am well. Like everybody else, I also have built. Ignore the blue. I'm waiting for medium orange, but I've been working on my Sear S23 stand. I need to find another E.
Is that Canadian for series?
No, I literally ran out of E's. They're $5 a piece on Bricklink at least.
$5 a piece?
Yeah.
Okay, new product line coming soon.
Yeah. Yes, gold. Yeah, if you can do it in silver, sign
those
me up.
From the typewriter?
No, these are from the series of number tiles. They were business card holder letters. So yeah, if you can print on black with silver, let me know because I'll buy a bunch from you. At least E's and S's, because right now that's where I'm running out of. But so yeah, I built that. I did a bricks and pieces order for the rest of the orange. I just put blue in for now, so it looks really horrible. So I did that. I went up to Janie's Red Bricks house this weekend for a visit and traded the 4 figures that came in the big Hogwarts miniature castle, because it came with the 4 founding members of the castle in figs. So I traded those because she really wanted them and didn't want to buy the set, and I got myself the Big Bang Theory set out of it. Cool. Which I wasn't able to get a while back, so I was happy with that. And what was that?
And that's going for a lot now.
Yeah, I know. Well, I saw it in Toys R Us just when they were going out of sale. They were going away when they were no longer available. And at the time, it was like $80 or $90 here. And I was like, oh, I should buy it, but I just don't have the cash to do it right now, so I won't. And then I regretted it. I don't collect any. Like, I'm not collecting all the series. I think I have the Friends ones as well, but my daughter really wanted them. So this is not going to make me want to start collecting the rest of the series of apartments, but
sure.
Well, I say that and I hopefully mean it, but we'll see. But other than that, I'm just trying to figure out what to do. I figure I'll sort some, the pile of castle leftovers from, and a few other things, from the castle set. Oh, and I parted out. I wanted to see how much the new big castle is for if you were to buy one and part it out on Bricklink. And the current rate Now, mind you, this is new, so there's pieces that are new and really expensive. But one of those sets will sell for $1,500 Canadian. Parted out.
Ooh, wow.
Yeah, so 550 Canadian to buy it after taxes or so, and then you can sell it for what 3 times the value, I guess.
Okay, here's my
So
question.
there
What
goes the theory
percentage of
that
that
it's
is
too
minifig?
I bet $200 to $300 are figs alone.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, it's
Yeah, that's
crazy.
what I've seen it going for.
So I mean, I would be tempted to do that, but I basically want every part in there in duplicates, so it's not going to help me.
Cool.
But yeah, that's about it.
Awesome. Okay, so y'all are talking about minifig stands. I made the most minimalist I could come up with minifig stand for my minifig guys. So hang on, let me zoom in here. So there they are. Okay. And they are literally just sitting on the edge of the plate there, so I can pull them off if I want to. And it's made of, here's the back of it. It's literally made of 3 plates and just a couple of bricks. So super minimalist, but get some on display there. Pretty cool.
I need to
does
find
the job.
Rolf so I can get that Beethoven bust.
Yeah. Now, this is where I started getting aggravated with minifigs in these having too much more stuff than they can hold. You know what I'm saying? There's like more stuff for their hands to hold, or it's awkward. Like, I mean, it's nice that Kermit has the little rainbow piece, but it's hard for him to hold and then sit with the other figures without bashing somebody in the back of the head with it. The Marvel series is the worst with the extra heads floating around and everything. But anyway,
Chris,
Worst,
try
the worst
putting it on
one
something
is
that's small, though.
yeah,
Sam
hang on.
Wilson with the wings.
Yeah, Sam Wilson was Jason. Put that back up there. That's great. I love it. But anyway, yeah. So I decided I could whip these out pretty darn fast. So I'm gonna put these on display there and make them for my display and everything. But good deal. So everybody's displaying their series, whatever minifigs. That's awesome. I'm actually selling a lot of my old bulk CMF guys, except for Space Guys, on my whatnot thingy, whatever. Anyway, Tuesdays. All right, Paul, how are you today?
I am good. Ironically, you're gonna love this. You just said Big Bang Theory. I'm currently disassembling mine because my elbow bumped it and it fell on carpet. It kind of fell apart, so I was like, okay, now I have an excuse to build it again.
There you
So
go.
that's what I'm literally doing. I'm disassembling it right now as we speak. And other than that, not much has been going on. I did find did get a pretty interesting 2 finds. One from a friend. I do have this General Thrawn. Unfortunately,
Ooh,
he's got some side cracks.
Sir, he is an admiral. Okay, he did not go to admiral school to be called a general.
But now I found this over at Second Charles. Everyone knows about Second Charles if you live in Georgia.
yes.
I got Captain Rex head, helmet, and his little cowl. Unfortunately, I don't have the rest of his body, but I will find it eventually.
Wow,
Was that in the big bin?
That in the bin?
Technically, yeah. They're about to put it in the bin.
Nice.
Wow.
And
And it was
so I-
Lego too. Wow. That's
Really,
even
really
more
quick.
impressive.
They had the box and they go, it's not complete. We're gonna need to put it in the bin. I'm like, okay, hold on. I grabbed that, and they did have the Clone Wars of Obi-Wan Kenobi, and I did get him for like $4 or $5. Other than that, it's just been me just trying to get things sorted. I'm like this close to being approved for my Bricklink store. Finally, getting some. They actually emailed me saying you're about to get approved. Blah blah blah. But hopefully, I can get my store up and running pretty soon. And my other cool find I just recently found. I don't know if anybody remembers this. Give it purchase. I got this for like $10 at Second Chance Toys in Marietta. But yeah, I'm gonna make some kind of mock cave out of it to put them in because I don't like that little cardboard box that it gives you.
Yeah, that's kind of weird.
Yeah, it was really weird. I was like, you can just open it up. No, I got to make a mock out of it, but I'm going to make it as quick as detailed with all the vines and spider webs and all that stuff. I'm going to try to replicate this as much as possible. So
Yeah, that's a good idea.
yeah, but other than that, I've just been working like crazy, enjoying life, and doing some trading on TikTok with Lego with friends and stuff. And yeah, that's all I've been really up to lately.
Cool deal. All right, man. Good deal. Let's see. Let's go to Ant Bandit in the center square in the Paul N position. How are you, sir? Muted. You're muted. Muted. I've got to get a gift for that. I really need a muted gift.
You need like a big microphone with an X over it, just flashing on the screen. That would
right.
get my attention. I'm doing good. I'm feeling much better after struggling with COVID for the last week.
Dude, I didn't know, man. I'm sorry.
No, it's
Get the
fine.
Dragon Con case?
It was Dragon Con. Yeah, Chris knows.
I did not.
I went to Dragon Con in Atlanta, which is like this big, Comic Con convention party, COVID like none else. I came away with it. My wife got sick, but she didn't come away with COVID. So I've been recovering and kind of trying to, get my life organized and back together since Dragon Con. But I'm feeling better now. I've been building for the last 2 days on some big review models for Beyond the Brick. So that's going to be the big thing that dominates my week. And I'm about to start on another big stop motion gig for Lego. So that's going to be my next 2 months. So I'm trying to right now sort like crazy and get my space ready for all of that. So yeah, it's going to be a busy month for me. I'm excited for it though.
That's cool. Cool deal. Awesome. Of course, you can't pan left or right to show us any secretive things.
I can. There's nothing to see but mess in my room here. I did build. I'll show you something I did build recently.
Yes.
This is not a secret or anything, but I built the new Venom and Spider-Man figures, which I have complex feelings on. I really bought these just to see if I could do some animation with them, but I don't have the proper rigging to hold them up. So eventually I'm going to do a video. I ordered some rigging to, but they're really posable. So they've got some big claws and stuff. So I've got the Spider-Man behind me somewhere on a shelf, but
is it just me, or is that headpiece could be just a little bit less wide at the top and it would be a whole lot better?
Yes. Oh yeah. There's you can see this shape.
Is there a reason for that shape, or is that just what they chose?
I have a feeling that they never planned to do the Spider-Man figures, and that head was designed to fit Iron Man more, because they did the Iron Man first, and I think it.
Yeah, but he looked goofy too with that pointy sided head. So I don't understand. I just don't understand. I just didn't know if there was a connection they were trying to make with it, making it square like that, or. Was there a Lego system reason, or are they just it was just bad design? So.
Yeah, I have no idea. I don't know if it was used in any other sets before that Iron Man either. I mean, it could have been used as a shoulder piece. They're using it as a shoulder piece for Venom, and Spider-Man uses it too. So
yeah, they did that. They did that in Iron Man as well, but it's just if you just curve that out, it would look more like a human head and not like a not human head.
Yep. So. I think these look better than the Iron Man. For some reason, it just works better. I don't know. That Iron Man, I think something about the proportions were way off, but I didn't get it. I saw these and I was like, for some reason, it looks cool. And it's the same idea, Yeah. But yeah.
I like Jake got the big brick built, which was the odd set that it was a big buildable Venom that Venom rode on. Which I never understood, but if you pull the Venom figure off, it was a really great big built Venom. It was really well done. Yeah, I see you got it on your shelf there. That's right.
Mm-hmm.
So he loves that thing, and he has it in his layout. But I'm like you. I look at that. I'm like, but that's just not. My head's not pointy. Well, maybe it is. I don't know. But Matt asked me what my hat size was. and I think it's 7 5/8, but that is like the super extra large melon, and that may be me. I'm not sure, so it could be. I don't know. I have a large melon. Anyway, thanks, Ant Bandit. Good to see you here. Glad you're here, Christopher.
How's it going? Long time no see, everybody.
No, how are you, sir?
I am doing well. I have been super busy with things that are not Lego related, and sad.
You've been Dragon Conning.
I was Dragon Conning. I had a bunch of D&D stuff going on. I had some new folks around. So yeah, it's been busy couple weeks here. So also I managed to break my printer over the weekend, so I'm having a problem with white at the moment. So
no,
getting that fixed currently. Which is funny because I just got this nice bag of blue 2x4 tiles in today. I also got a smaller bag of Azure blue 2x4 tiles, along with some Azure 1x6 things, to make crazy things. But yeah, so I haven't got to do a lot here lately, but hoping that changes soon. I'm back to a normal schedule again, so doing good.
Good. We need to do lunch soon. You, me, and Paul. We're all together.
I go on lunch tomorrow, or on call for work tomorrow.
Gotcha.
Also, Mark, these are still here waiting for you. Sorry, man.
Yeah, he's got your updated prints, by the way, so he's ready for you. Cool. Are you coming to the lug meetings Saturday?
That is to be determined because I am on call, so that's a hard drive for me when I'm on call.
I may grab them because I got a bucket of bricks at your house too, so I may grab them.
Yes, you do. They're still sitting there.
Yeah, I know. So Mark, I'll try to get you your bricks this weekend. So
yeah, that'd be great.
I will set them over there so they're not forgotten. How about that?
That sounds good. Good deal. All right, good to have you here, man. Good to see you. Let's see, Matt. Matt, how are you today?
Big pick a brick buys this weekend, and I think I bought 5 tall cups with the Eiffel discount yesterday. Walked in, and they had just put eight new elements on the wall. And the funny part was Emily, who is the parts guru at the store nearest my house, she's like, I was like, oh, just in time for Eiffel discount day. And she goes, is that today? And I'm like, you mean you didn't put these out just for us? And she goes, no, they just happen to roll in. And so not only did I buy 5 cups, but I filled 3 other cups for people who are on this chat. So parts were had. In particular, I would point out there was one part that was much desired.
I have had so many people talk about shields lately. That's crazy.
So that was going on, and then I ended up getting a couple more. We're going to do a parts draft at our lug meeting this Saturday of the succulent set, and I got 2 more copies of succulents because we keep having more people want to join the draft. So pick those up. But the other set, where did I set it up? All right, I brought it. Oh, here we go. So I bought this.
Oh, yay.
Ooh. Which is normally 100, and it's 15% off with the Eiffel Day. So I got it for 85 plus tax, but also plus VIP points. But then I just out of curiosity, here we go. I looked up what the various minifigs were going for. And I've already sold these 3 for $60. So I paid $85 for the set. I've already sold 3 for $60, and then Obi-Wan goes for about $15. So if that one sells, I will have the spaceship for $10. And so that's a pretty good deal. So spaceship for $10, or even if I build it once and then I just part it out, $10 for 875 bricks. That's a pretty good price per brick. So once again, nice. Capitalist Matt in his effort to get more bricks. But while everybody else is talking about their minifig custom built stands, last time we met, I ripped open the box from Wicked Brick. So let's go look at the Wicked Brick display in the spare bedroom, which also serves as the Lego need to flip my cam. Settings. There we go. So here's all the collectible minifigs on the stands. And I tried to put them in order. So this is like series 1 through 5 on the first stand, and then series 6 through 10, and then series 11 through 15. And they're most, that way I can figure out which ones I'm missing. But then I got to this one where I know I bought this series, but I can't remember where I put it in the house. So one of these days I will have to find those minifigs and put them out there. But they're pretty slick stands. They come with studs attached, so you can just pop your minifigs in there.
How's
And
the clutch on the studs, like holding the figures?
it's pretty good. The bigger issue is that the plastic rails, here I'll show you one. The plastic rails don't really snap into place. They're just held by gravity. And there's a little notch where you push them back. But if you tip the stand forward, they all slide right off onto the floor, which is not ideal. But I will say that they're very transparent, high quality plastic, which is why I bought 3 of them originally when Wicked Brick had a 20% off discount, plus the US dollar was strong against the pound, and which it is right now too. So if you decide you want something Wicked Brick, strike while the pound is cheap. It's a good thing Martin's not on. He probably like wins if I said that, but yeah, so my goal was to have enough stands that I could put all of the current collectible minifigs and have some room for future series to be spaced out. And the thing that I like about them more than brick built stands is that the angle for each minifig is just slightly twisted. It's at a slight angle, so they're not dead straight on. Which when I built my own risers out of bricks, I kept running into the problem that if they had skis, they were hitting the person in front, or if they had a weapon, it was hitting the person to the right or to the left. And the spacing works out a lot better with those Wicked Brick stands than they do with my own brick built ones. So I'm a fan.
Cool.
I endorse this product.
Endorse this resource and/or product.
And then the other thing I mentioned last time, I haven't really made much progress because my life has been very busy. It probably will be till Thanksgiving, but I'm working on modularizing the Grimwald Alley and to a street. So I haven't really done anything since the last Monday when I was up here. So, but it's still there. It still needs to be built. And it turned out to be surprisingly not as easy as I thought to just copy, because there's a lot of things that are in the set that don't really translate well for a modular. So I had to recalculate and re-engineer a number of things, which was, I didn't think that would be required, but it is. So, and I will say that I'm super excited to get these sparkly trans purple 1x1s. And they first appeared in I think they first appeared in the Christmas set, or maybe one other set. They also come in the like sparkly pink, dark sort of sparkly trans pink color. And I want to do something with maybe having light come from behind them. So, as we had a show recently about the use of light, the next time I go to Brickworld, hint, hint, which will be next year, because I just bought my entry, $20 off if you register by the end of September.
Nice.
I want to think ahead of time about lighting a few things up. And so now that I have all these translucent purple bricks, I have something to work with, and I have a couple of ideas. So hopefully after things calm down after Thanksgiving, I can work on having something for Brickworld Chicago for the Festival of Lights.
Cool. Do you think that those sparklies will reflect well and do something very super sparkly, or what do you think?
I don't know. I hope so.
Oh, that'd be cool. Lasers. You need lasers. That's what you need.
I mean,
If you get some light on them from the front, they will definitely sparkle very well.
do they? Okay.
They will, yeah. If you make sure that you have something that you can shine some light down onto them, they are going to shine. The light from the inside probably won't make them sparkle, but
Okay.
it'll get the purple glow.
You know what would be really fun is if you found a way to like take a panel of them and like move it or rotate it with the light to have the sparkling going on. That'd be cool.
Like,
Like a dance
disco ball.
floor.
like a mirror ball kind of thing on the outside.
There you go.
That's cool. Good deal. Yeah, I saw those. I mean, in my world, I'm like, where do I need those? I don't, but I'm glad you do. So as long as you give me the shields, you can have all the purple sparklies you can have. So
Oh, you got a bunch of them. I put them in your cup.
great. I knew I was going to get a skunk part. Okay, Matt does a fantastic job. He will, when there's new parts, he doesn't mind going. He doesn't charge for the time he's sitting there filling the thing for him. The good thing is a Saturday you had friends to talk to, you know, all that kind of stuff. Although knowing Matt can talk to a bin of Lego and it, you know, have a conversation.
Nobody was there. I missed everybody. Apparently,
Oh,
after
did you?
Jason showed up. Noel showed up. Dana showed up after I left. The only person AFL wise is the former manager James happened to show up, and he was chit chatting with me for a bit. But it was just me and Emily, the store employee, who were talking for the most part.
That's
And
I
cool.
totally forgot it was April Day.
And random people who would walk by and see the 8 cups and be like, "Is that all for you?" And I would say, "Well, but some friends are helping." So.
Friends. By the way, Nick, sparklies. Anyway, there you go, sparklies. But anyway, but when Matt does get you a bucket of parts, he will somehow work in a part that he thinks will annoy you, and he will.
You need that part in your life. That's why.
I needed that handful of dark gray round tiles. Thank you very much. I appreciate it. So, or dark blue round tiles. I needed it.
Yeah, I mean, you could use it in a spaceship. Those little round things, and I threw some of these in. I think in the cup that's still at Campbell's house. There's a couple of these in there. Those were supposed to be a prize, but now you know.
You mean there was some in there? I didn't see anything.
As long as you print on them, I'm good.
And the other thing that you got, there we go. Come back. Here we go. They had these the Translite blue radar dishes, and you got a whole stack of these. So
Yeah,
you can go wild.
those are good for making things like hovery little things. Yeah, that's good. Let's just go ahead. Let's just go ahead and help Nick out right here. Here we go. Mesmer.
Captain hasn't seen that he's opened a restaurant in my neighborhood. Did we show you that? It's
Yes,
called
we did.
Captain's Boil.
What?
Okay.
You talking smack? What?
There's a restaurant that opened around the corner from me called Captain's Boil, and it kind of looks like you in the store.
Oh yeah, you brought that up. Yeah. I was gonna try to find my eye patch and a pirate hat for this show, so I could cosplay as your local store.
Whenever you come out for Dragon Con or Atlanta Brick, we'll take you to Captain's Boil, and you can wear your eye patch and your hat.
Hey, I want to work there and say, welcome everybody. I'm Lance. Lance from the Captain's Boil. So I need that to be a thing. Which is funny. If you can read this, you're too close.
That's
awesome.
true. Yeah, don't get sick while you're on the show. That's happened to some people before.
That's true. They have to log off because they're getting pulled over for a ticket.
Yes,
So
we will make
Who did that happen to?
some guy.
Some guy.
some olive guy. Good night, Moto. See you later. Let's see. We did have some folks entering the room. I don't think I got to them. Brom, we mentioned Axel Plate. Brick Jedi is here. Nick and Andrew are here too. That's awesome. Thank you guys for being here. Let's go to Mr. Sandlin. How are you today, sir?
I am doing okay. I was just putting a few more bricks on my adventurer scene. That I'm sorry, Brett Hoopa is not here to see it, but there we go.
Ooh, yes.
Wow.
Ah, yes.
That's cool.
That
I love the crushed obelisk. That's good.
Yeah, you gotta have a little crumble in there.
Oh,
gotta-
that's
there
so
you go.
good. I will represent the Adventurers fan club in light of Brett Hooper's absence. And
That looks
that's
really
awesome.
It's got the little doors in there, the little secret doors.
Secret doors. That's awesome.
So yeah, it's been sort of fun to put this together and do something a little different from my usual idiom. Johnny. So, yeah, I just tossed a photo on the Instagrams, and I made a little fun TikTok video of it. So I did the black and white filter thing.
Oh,
Nice.
Oh, yes.
I can watch that.
Oh, my gosh. Did you put that on Instagram yet? I haven't seen it on Instagram.
Yeah, I tossed the photo of it on Instagram. I didn't put the video on Instagram, but I mean, I could bounce it over there. So, but yeah, that's what I've done. It's just that little bit. Haven't been otherwise too active doing Lego things. So,
I have no idea what the obelisks. I'm sure there's some. Well, I don't know if Lego was in as much into inside jokes as they are now, but the script on the obelisk, I have no idea.
don't know.
Don't know. Well, I have been putting together minifigs, so I've gotten this small collection together of the dudes, even Sam Sinister. But I did not realize, I guess, until now that it is Johnny Thunder and Dr. Lightning. It is Thunder and Lightning. Did y'all know that?
It is, but it depends on who you ask because they are inconsistent. It is Kilroy, Dr. Kilroy, and a few
Yep.
different things.
And then she is Storm, whatever her name is. So Storm, Thunder, and then Lightning. So anyway, but yeah. So I've apparently, I'm going to show the stack here. Apparently, well, I don't have as much of a stack. I have a lot of Johnny Thunders, but I also apparently bought a lot of Exoforce figures because I have stacks and stacks of Exoforce heads.
Nice.
So
I want them all.
Do you have the
I
hair?
want
I would
all
love
the
the hair, sir.
Are you selling these on Whatnot? Because
Yes,
I'm missing
sir.
out. I'm
No.
missing out.
I'll trade for those. I want.
I've got to find the black spiky hair, but I've got the green, the red, and the purple hair on a few of them.
I need
But
all the hair and all the faces for those. I have ideas.
The spiky hair is very important to me.
Yes.
I like the spiky hair.
but I found this
Ooh.
from the classic castle, but I don't think it was mine. I'm not sure where I got it, but somebody wasted one of the stickers and double stickered it. So this is the vest from one of the original knights and knaves from the Yellow Castle set. So
Is that a white spacecraft behind you on the desk there? It's hard to tell the color.
this is not finished yet, but this is the plussed up X1 patrol craft in
Okay.
It's so
in the
cool.
new style, but I went ahead and made it a closed-in spaceship. But I am out of the little wedge pieces here.
Does
I'm
that
like-
need lettering and coloring?
Oh, it could. I got a sticker on there, but I'm completely out of the smoothing bit right here, so I have not published this. But it's pretty cool. It's got
With the light right over it, it just looked white on camera for some
no,
reason.
yeah, I get it. So it's got interior and all that sort of jazz. So there it is.
Let me get some white working. We can soup that baby up for you.
That's right. Good deal. Hello, Kittenville Brick. Welcome to the show. We got a new guest in here. Oh, Xavier dropped out and dropped back in. Did he hit a telephone pole? Is that what happened? Did we miss it?
Someone got too close, obviously.
This would have been the most watched OGB stream ever if that was on. We could just get replays.
Well, knowing my luck, he would have had a horrible accident, but it had been zoomed on my stupid mug when it happened, so we wouldn't have heard it. So, that's the way it would have gone. So, yeah. Yes, Axle Plate, those are Adventurers minifigures. And so I have a lot of, apparently, I bought a lot of Adventurer sets. I think, to me, even though they weren't space sets, they were very interesting sets that had great parts in them that was hard to get. And so, and I think I got a lot on clearance, but I have a lot of, I probably have like 50 Johnny Thunders somewhere in this room. I would almost get, I don't have that many, but I have a lot. But I'm trying to figure something that I found that was super I've actually found a lot of Native Americans from the series, the Western series, and I've also got some of the cowboys from that series put in together. And I also have a lot of the 90s Castle Ninjas that to put together. And this guy is the exclusive that came in the collectible minifig. You know, those fig packs from I guess the late 90s. They did them for Star Wars and stuff. But this guy, some people are paying $100 for him. And so
Nice.
he's kind of pieced from the other ninjas, but the armor in black is specific to him. He needs a white horn across there, which I have. I got to snap him in there. But there are people, I mean, he's brand new pretty much. He's just been in a bin, but obviously I can't make him new. But if you want it, what he's worth on Bricklink is about $100. So it's very cool.
Can I ask you how your experience on Whatnot has been so far? Like, are you enjoying it? Are you profiting? Like, how's it been for you?
I'm actually enjoying it. There's always the risk that you're not going to get what you want for the figs. So I really haven't pushed out any super expensive ones. I did push out the yellow Slave Leia, and she runs about $20 used, and that's about what I got. It's kind of funny to watch the auction sometimes. When you start it, you don't get any bids until somebody goes to, you can tell they're going to Bricklink and looking, and they're like, oh, and they'll start bidding on it and everything. But the experience of sending and printing labels, sending and shopping is pretty much a cinch. It's so that part, if you've been a Bricklink seller, you know that you have to wait on the payment unless they auto pay. You never know if the shipping is right, which I sent something for Bricklink today and I lost $2 on shipping because of the auto whatever ship, but it was fine. Yeah, I got a good profit off of what I sold. But so what it does when the Whatnot, here's the nice thing: when somebody bids and they win the auction, it charges their PayPal immediately. Okay, so it checks for the funds and grabs them. Which is nice, and then it'll hold your funds until basically the post office lets them know that the shipping has occurred. You know what I'm saying? So I knew another Canadian was coming around. What's up, man? Hey. So, but from my side, it handles all the timing. It handles of the auction. It handles all the payment. And then it prints a prepaid shipping label for you, which I have to tape on, unless I had a label machine or whatever, which I don't. So that's just you bag the figs, you put the thing on there, and you take it to the post office. If you sell 15, 20 things, it'll print you a scan sheet, and it'll have all the things on the labels, and you can just set the bin down with all your stuff and put the scan sheet with the number of packages and walk out of the post office. You don't have to stand in line. So of those things, it's really nice. Now it takes you lose a 8% commission plus like 2-3% of whatever transaction fee. Which if you sell a $1 fig, you make 58 cents. But if you sell a $2 fig, you make significantly more than that. But the key is to getting a following together and making the show entertaining, all that kind of thing. But I've enjoyed it. I've got regular customers, quote unquote, now and things like that. So it's pretty easy peasy, and people are pretty nice. So I have had nothing but a good experience with it myself. That's a long answer.
Sell a kidney.
Do what?
And that's how you sell a kidney.
That was so long ago since that question was asked. I don't remember what the question was either. All right. Mr. Gill, how are you today? Mr. Shaw, how are you?
Good. Slugging along. Yeah, not too bad. Lego wise, I've created an Instagram for my rare Lego stuff, which is mostly just Lego photography now, but yeah. Good. But that's pretty good. I don't know if you guys know, like that Crazy Bricks site. They've got their Kickstarter ended today, round 3 of the mouse guard stuff, which is most of the photos that I've been doing. So, so yeah, it's kind of fun actually. It's all the shots I've done have been picked up by the creator of the books, David Peterson. And then he's been cross posting on his social media and stuff. So, and they've been doing well. So yeah, that's fun.
Good deal.
Yeah.
Good deal. That's awesome. How is the weather up in beautiful Canada today?
Rainy and hot. It's like a slice of Georgia pie, man. It's disgusting. Yeah. I don't know. I just, my wife just knows that in September, like when we always have this like rebound heat, it's like, just stay out of my way. I'm like furious for until we get down to single digits. I'm just like a ball of like pre-snow hatred. So yeah.
I understand. It's going to be like in the 50s here tonight. It's like a cold front moved through, and it's going to be like super not humid and like in the 50s tonight in the next couple nights, which is nice.
Yeah, but still getting up to the 80s during the day, which is
don't tell that part. Don't tell that part.
Do you know what has amazed me is when Matthew was having his HVAC replaced, and I was talking to you guys about it, and I was telling some of my friends here, so I said, down there, I said, they have like 2 totally separate HVAC systems to cool one house. And they're like, what do you mean 2? I said, it's 2. I said, if they just try to do one, the thing will like go on strike like a French rail worker, man. I said, like, it's like they can't do it. I said, it's got to have 2. And like, they couldn't believe it. They're anyway. And I couldn't believe it when you're telling me it.
I can show you my electric bill and then you'll believe it.
That's certain. Although when we added air conditioning to the basement down here, this was finished, but we were able to retrofit air conditioning down here. My upstairs unit didn't have to work as hard. It wasn't blowing down here, but the basement stayed warm, a little bit warmer and humid and stuff like that. So when I added a unit down here, I didn't see a huge spike in my electric bill, which is nice. But I also was running window units down in the basement, and they suck a whole lot of energy. They're much more inefficient than the central unit. So it's nice down here with the second unit. It didn't kill my electric bill, which is nice. So
that's nuts, man. That's crazy.
Yeah, that's the set. Black said that the Mini Heroes Collection 3344 Special Ninja had that armor in black, and gosh, I remember those things being on clearance. The number of turquoise arms I've noticed in my sorting means I have 3 or 4 of the Rock Raiders commanders floating around in this connection, and people are paying $200 for that dude right now. And we were getting him like for $1 in the clearance bin from the Dawsonville Lego store back in the day, which is crazy to me.
But that's like that. I don't understand that, because I can get it with like a named franchise figure, like the infamous first Leia figure from the first Falcon or whatever. But that Rock Raiders thing, like, it's a low res, ugly as sin. Like, it's not even nice, which is kind of weird. I don't know.
It has that really cool chest print with the silver on the shoulder and to that turquoise arm, which I've always used to say they were probably going to make that silver. And since they dropped the line, they just stuck it at turquoise. And finally, a year ago, somebody had some sort of behind the scenes production stuff about Rock Raiders. And yes, he was supposed to have a silver chrome arm, which makes sense compared to the printing and the face and everything. But yeah, the rest of him, he's just okay and everything. Yeah. But he's uber rare. Some of those kids, like, I didn't know that existed back in those days. And then they want them. Although Ant Bandit is one of those kids, so you can tell us. What is the appeal of the Rock Raiders commander?
Oh, he's iconic. I mean, it's like one of the early rare figures, and he's just a cool dude, He's just a cool character. And he shows up in the video game too. Like, for anybody who grew up playing the video game, like, he's like the narrator guy, so.
I just figure with the gray beard, he's like the dubstep of figures, man. I just don't get it.
The dubstep.
You and your hip language. Thank you for that. That's awesome. All right. Anyway,
did you find your chief figure, by the way, Chris?
Who?
You have that figure, don't you?
Yeah. I have 3 or 4 of him, And I've got one sitting over there because I put a robot arm on him and then made a new figure out of him because I fig bashed him and everything. Yeah, that turquoise armor is unique until a few years ago. That's right. But
it is still unique because they don't make that exact color anymore.
Oh,
Yeah.
The new turquoise is not the same shade. They're a little bit different.
Yep.
it's old turquoise. That's the new show, Old Turquoise Bricks. That's
Old
Yeah.
I'm going with Dark Azure, guys. I'm going with Dark Azure.
whatever.
Well, if you ever find him, I'll be the first in line to on your Whatnot stream for that one.
I got you. Brick Chef, what's up, man? In the chat, how you doing, man? Good to see you, buddy. You should have an invite. You can jump in for the last 5 minutes if you want. There it is. There's some.
Oh yeah,
The difference in color. Let me pull that up there.
Nice.
with the video guy.
So this is an original Rock Raiders computer. And I don't know if you can really see it on my camera here, but the turquoise is a little different.
Yeah.
You can tell.
Yeah.
A little bit different. There's a little more blue in the new turquoise.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Isn't that before Mark Stafford killed the color?
Yes.
Yeah.
Mark
Man.
Stafford killed the color.
That's not cool.
Yes, intense. Those Nexo shields were at Sugarloaf. I am not sure if they have any more. Entertainingly Lane wants to know: is the old teal greener or is it just lighter?
It's saturated. Is
It's
it?
yeah, it's a little less saturated and it's a little less blue. So it's really I suppose to your eye it might look a little greener, a little. I suppose it would lean toward the green more than the blue.
Mm.
It's
Mark,
a little,
we expect you to cite Pantone colors.
Pantone
I mean,
book-
I've got the list. I'm just saying.
yeah, I do too. I have a Pantone fan that's upstairs in my office.
Oh, that's fun. All right. Anybody else? Let's see. I have no idea what we're talking about Thursday. Does anybody know what we want to do?
I
Matt,
mean, Lego Masters starts in like a week.
Yeah,
not that long. We're going to be having
this
a
week?
lot
That's
talking
next
about
week?
that.
I
Not-
thought it was this week for some reason.
It's
I
next
think it's
week.
next week.
Next week.
Yeah. So yeah, we're actually going to have an internal discussion with the four old grays, which show we're gonna hold off on because we are going to do an after show for Lego Masters. So
I gotta find out what the delay is on the show because Fox owns the Tubi streaming channel and it has Lego Masters on it. It has the preview episode they released like whenever a little while back. So supposedly those episodes will show up on Tubi because I don't pay for regular cable. I don't have Fox. So I'll have to watch the show like whatever.
We just pick it up over the air.
I live in the shadow of the hill of Six Flags, and it blocks the signal from Atlanta, so I can't use an over-the-air antenna either. So
Sorry.
actually,
watch
when the kids are on top of the Scream Machine, you can get it because it completes the signal. When they go down the Scream Machine, then it's not.
You get the dancing man to adjust the aerial or have like a coding.
yeah, exactly.
I mean, I do feel your pain though. I live in Marietta and I can't even pick up the local sports station. So it's sad on the
Yeah,
radio.
it's one of those things that I'll catch the episode a day or two or three later,
Yeah.
however it shows up on that Tubi channel that Fox owns. I will just watch it with small ball.
Yeah.
I-
680 The Fan is literally a 10-minute drive from my house for the studios. I can't pick up their radio station at my house.
Wow.
Maybe Dana can hook you up with a highly illegal BitTorrent version or something.
Oh, and in the chat, I am not paying another $13 a month for another streaming channel. No, sorry.
I just axed HBO Max. I got to pull some of those things off. It's ridiculous.
Yep. I'm down to just Disney at this point.
Mm.
I did pick up cable, but only because of a deal on sports because it's football season.
I will say, I'm sure all you guys are like feeling it too, but my social media feed is nothing but Lego Masters like advertisements for the last like 4 days. And I'm seeing all the people on there and I'm starting to get excited. I'm looking forward to like watching it every week and just kind of like feeling that like, hey, everyone's watching Lego Masters kind of excitement. Like that's something I've missed. So I'm looking forward to that part of it, like the community. Hey, we're all enjoying the show together, kind of a thing.
Yeah, there were only a couple this year that I kind of knew of, and then a couple that I knew. But then after Brick Fair or Brick World Chicago and meeting some, and then kind of getting to know them online, then I've gotten to know a couple, and so I'm excited for it. I know who my early favorites are. We'll talk about that later, but not tonight. But it's going to be interesting. I think I know the show's got twists and turns. And look, I found young Boba Fett. I just got to get his hairpiece, which is common, but shorty Boba Fett. So that's awesome. But anyway, yeah, I'm looking forward to Lego Masters 2. It's a lot of fun. It's kind of nice for me to get every day a message from somebody in my congregation that goes, "Hey, did you know there's a show about them Legos that you like?" Like
that is good information. I'm glad that
I
you didn't know that,
sir. Gee, thanks.
Yeah.
What I like to do is then start like a 15-minute diatribe or like a 5-minute diatribe about it, and then glass over because they were like, I was just wanting to say there was a Lego show, and
hey, but they thought enough about you to let you know.
They did.
Do you know what SNOT stands for?
Well, we've all done. It's kind of calmed down now, but used to when there was a Lego trend on social media or before social media, like Amy Houston's church. What was that lady?
It was Amy Hughes.
Amy Hughes. Yeah, I still follow her on Facebook. But when she had that big church that came out, like every day, I got 3 emails from folks going, "Have you seen this? Have you seen this? Have you seen this?" Yes, I've seen it. Yes, I've seen it.
I think that's bad. Early on in my YouTube channel, people would send me links to my own videos asking me if I'd seen this thing.
Wow.
That's hilarious.
And I would just go out to my shop and take a selfie of the blaster they're talking about in the background and go, "No, tell me about it."
Was
That's
it
incredible.
before the beard or something? Was there some confusion or?
A lot of my early videos, I didn't actually show my face much because I showed the blaster rather than me. But this one, later on in the video, you do see me. It was the one that went viral that
Nobody
I ended up
watches
on
the whole
Discovery Channel
video,
and stuff.
man. Come on.
Did they get to the
Yeah,
end?
my minigun video that people kept sending me over and over and over again.
Good thing
That's
you're
Or
not.
my friends were like, "Don't you have a friend who's into Nerf? Has he seen this?" And you're like, "That's him, you idiot." So yeah, I feel your pain.
Well, the good thing is there's nobody I don't think at my church who watches this show. That's why I still have a job. So we are excited to be at the end of our hour together. So we're grateful for you guys being here. Yeah, that guy. Who knows that guy right there? But anyway, good to have y'all here. Thank y'all for joining us. We'll see you on Thursday. We may just have I don't know if our guest is confirmed that we were talking to or not, but we'll put that on social media, who we have coming on and everything. Thank you for being here. It's been a great time hanging out. Be awesome and build awesome.